Hello students, today we are dealing with the topic transcription in prokaryotes. Myself Pratibha Singh Chandev. I am assistant professor in microbiology subject from Government Jajawadeo Naveen Girls College, Jangir. I hope this video will be helpful to you. In this topic we will understand the transcription process in prokaryote. We will understand the steps into transcribing a DNA template into an RNA. We will see the gene structure of prokaryote and understand the promoter structure and the terminator structure, and we will understand how the transcription is terminated with the help of different protein in prokaryotes. We know DNA itself cannot directly order for the synthesis of amino acid, but forms its transcript first, which is then translated into the protein. For the first time in 1958, F. Crick suggested the unidirectional flow of information from DNA to RNA and from RNA to protein, as you show in this picture. This sequence transformation or transfer of information from DNA to protein via RNA is known as central dogma. Here you see reverse transcription. In 1963, Tamim and co-worker reported that sarcoma virus causing cancer, it contained RNA as the genetic material, and he put the hypothesis further, and he showed that a virus is synthesizing an enzyme which is called as the reverse transcriptase enzyme, which synthesizes DNA from RNA template. Which is known as reverse transcription. The protein do most of the work in cell. Then here we will discuss the transcription. The tRNA, mRNA, rRNA are all involved in the process of transcription, and we can describe transcription as the synthesis of RNA molecule using DNA strand as a template so that the genetic information which is present in the DNA can be transferred from DNA to RNA. What is the similarity between the replication and the transcription? That means both the process it require template. Phosphodiester bond are formed in both the cases, and both synthesis, either the replication or transcription, in which direction? 5 to 3 direction. This will require double strand as a template in replication, in transcription single strand, substrate, dinitrogen triphosphate. Here NTP, primer we need yes in replication. We do not need primer in transcription. For replication process, main enzyme is RNA polymerase, but for transcription, the RNA polymerase is the main enzyme. Replication, we get double-stranded DNA as a product, and from transcription, we get single-stranded RNA. Here, the base pair are ATGC, that means A pair with T and G pair with C. Here, AU and GC sequence are present. Prokaryotic gene structure. We see the genes are composed of 3 sequences of region. First is the promoter region, second one is the RNA coding region, and third one is the terminator region. Promoter region, the enzyme RNA polymerase play a major key role in recognition and binding of the initiation site. Before the formation of complex enzyme, sigma factor interact with the core enzyme at beta subunit. This is required to check the transcription of both the strand by the core enzyme, and this core enzyme and sigma factor combine to form the holoenzyme, and the sigma factor of the holoenzyme, it recognizes the promoter region of the DNA. It is present in the upstream of the sequence which code for RNA. Site of interaction with RNA polymerase before making RNA, and the region that give the location and direction to start the transcribing process. Here you see transcription initiation site. This is the promoter site, and this one is the RNA coding sequence. Transcription termination site. Here is the terminator. The region 5' of the promoter sequence is called upstream sequence, and this region 3rd of the terminator sequence is called as downstream sequence. Second one is the RNA coding sequence, and the DNA sequence that will become copied into the RNA, which is called as the RNA transcript. It is also required. And the terminator region, that is the region that tells the RNA polymerase to stop making RNA from the DNA template with the help of either protein, that means with the help of protein the process stops. RNA polymerase. This is the main enzyme in the transcription process, and this is the enzyme responsible for the RNA synthesis with the help of DNA dependent RNA polymerase. And this RNA polymerase is a multiple subunit protein of nearly about 480 kD. In eukaryotic system, three different kinds of RNA polymerase are present, and each of which is multiple subunit protein and responsible for transcription of different RNA. Holoenzyme of RNA polymerase in E. coli, it consists of 5 different subunits, that is alpha 1, alpha 2, beta, beta dash, omega and sigma. This sigma factor, when combined with this subunit, that is core enzyme, it is called as holoenzyme. And with the help of this enzyme, RNA synthesis takes place. This is the RNA polymerase of E. coli, which have different functions. Here alpha, it determines the DNA to be transcribed. Beta, it catalyzes the polymerization reaction. Beta dash, it binds and opens the DNA template. And the sigma, which is the very important enzyme in the recognition of the promoter region, and with the help of this sigma factor, initiation starts. Rifampicin, it is a drug for tuberculosis treatment and bind specifically to the beta subunit of RNA polymerase and inhibit the RNA synthesis. RNA polymerase of other prokaryotic system is similar to that of the E. coli in its structure and function. Here is the RNA polymerase of eukaryote. There are 3 kinds of RNA polymerase, 1, 2 and 3. And here you can see the sensitivity to amanitin. Amanitin is a specific inhibitor of RNA polymerase. Transcription process involves mainly 3 steps, that is the initiation, elongation and termination. Where does transcription initiation take place? We will see further. This is the promoter region, which is present upstream of the transcript sequence we have previously seen. It has a specific sequence -10 box known as which is conserved 5 TA box, data box, and third has a specific sequence at -35 region also, -35 box, and TTAGACA, this is a conserved or consensus sequence. Sigma factor bind to this -10 to -35 sequence, and core enzyme bind to the sigma factor and promoter, but DNA is still closed. This is called as closed promoter complex. When the core enzyme and sigma factor it mainly binds to the promoter and it helps in the initiation of the transcription process. When the closed promoter complex is formed, holoenzyme untwists the double strand of the DNA to form the open promoter complex. Untwisted promoter is called the open promoter complex. RNA polymerase bind to -10 sequence and placed in position to start transcribing, and thus when the open promoter complex forms, transcription process begins. Sigma factor is released so that the coenzyme can go forwarding transcribing. Because sigma factor just combine with the coenzyme to start the process, and when process starts, that means initiation start, it is released so that the coenzyme can go further transcribing, because coenzyme basically elongate the process. You can see here, this is the sigma factor and this is the promoter site. RNA coding sequence, sigma factor combined with this is the coenzyme and sigma factor make holoenzyme, and sigma factor form the open promoter complex. After forming open promoter complex, it is released, and further this coenzyme elongate the process. Transcription elongation. Chain elongation occur by the coenzyme that move along the DNA template. After beginning the elongation, transcription goes on at a rate between 30 to 60 nucleotide per second at 37 degree centigrade. RNA polymerase move along to transcribe the DNA sequence into a single strand RNA of coding region. When transcribing, the RNA polymerase interact with the DNA sequence, forming the transcription bubble. DNA double helix is reformed as the RNA polymerase move forward. Few RNA nucleotide, which is newly synthesized nucleotide, form RNA DNA hybrid within the RNA polymerase enzyme. As the transcription proceeds, single strand RNA get out of the RNA polymerase. You see here, rewinding DNA, unwinding DNA. This is the coding strand. This purple one is the RNA polymerase. This one is the template strand. Here you see the red one is the RNA transcript. This one is the RNA DNA hybrid region. Nucleotide triphosphates which are required for the chain elongation. Nucleotide being added to the third end of the RNA here, and this is here the rewinding of DNA and the unwinding of DNA take place, and the polymerase movement moves in this direction, and the chain elongation take place. Does RNA polymerase have proofreading capability like the DNA? The answer is yes. RNA polymerase has proofreading capability in 3 to 5 directions. That means it removes one nucleotide and adding correct one, removing several nucleotides and adding new one. Then at last, the termination process, chain termination. The process of termination of RNA chain ends with the event, that is the cessation of elongation. Second one, release of the transcript from the tertiary complex, and the dissociation of polymerase from the DNA template. Basically, there are two types of mechanism that bring about the termination. First one is the row independent termination, and second one is the row dependent termination. Type 1 terminator and type 2 terminator. This is the termination row independent terminator. Here we see in row independent termination, the row independent signal for termination is recognized by DNA itself. It consists of GC rich region, and RNA polymerase read and extend poly A sequence of DNA template. It synthesizes an RNA transcript that becomes folded to form a stem and loop structure of about 20 bases upstream from the 3-hydroxyl terminus with a terminal stretch of 4 to 8 poly-U residue. This RNA stem loop structure causes RNA polymerase to pause and disrupt the RNA-DNA hybrid at the 5th end. Poly-U residue are present at 3rd end of RNA-DNA hybrid molecule, and the UA hybrid base pair are relatively unstable. Therefore, it causes the 3rd endo hybrid to break and release the mRNA chain. Here, RNA move past the inverted repeat and transcribe the termination sequence. Because of the inverted repeat, RNA synthesized from a hairpin loop structure. You see here, hairpin loop like structure. Hairpin loop make the RNA polymerase to slow down and eventually stop. RNA polymerase cannot continue attached to RNA because of this type of structure, and it dissociates and stop the process. Terminator is a sequence rich in C and G region. C is rich and poor in G poor region. Terminator does not form a hairpin. This is row dependent terminator, which is an example of type 2 terminator. Richardson in 1983 has given a model of row dependent termination of RNA chain. Row dependent termination require a protein which is called as Rho protein, encoded by Rho gene, Rho gene. The Rho factor, it is a hexamer. When a strong pause site is apparently located at a specific distance from a promoter region, the termination associated with the Rho factor occurs. However, it must be clear that a strong pause site present close to the promoter will not act as a site for termination. Rho protein require single-stranded RNA as a binding region, and it moves along the RNA from its binding site to the enzyme RNA polymerase. The termination function of Rho factor, you see, this is a hexameric protein, and this bind to the transcript and stop the process. Rho, it is a helicase protein. It unwinds the DNA and RNA transcript is released, and thus the RNA polymerase and Rho dissociates. Transcription in prokaryotes, once again, it carries in 3 steps: initiation, elongation, and the termination, either with the help of the Rho protein, Rho dependent or Rho independent. I hope this video lecture will be helpful to you. That's all. Thank you.